The Tennessee Titans wrapped up day 2 of minicamp here at St. Thomas Sports Park. I'm Amie Wells, joined by Mike Keith. Mike, it seems like everyone is talking about how comfortable they feel with one another and the chemistry that they've built throughout this whole offseason program. How important is that for this team going into training camp?
I think it's a big deal because every NFL team is different. Even if you only turn over 12 to 15 roster spots, or it's obviously more important if you turn over half the roster spots. Every team in the NFL every year is different, especially when you have a new coaching staff. I think for this team, coming off a playoff year, to get back in that comfort level very quickly and be able to build on some of the positives of 2016 and 2017, I think it's a big deal. It's good to hear offensive and defensive players saying that throughout all 9 weeks of the offseason.
How much improvement have you seen in some of the younger guys who are maybe going into their second year on this team?
That's a big story right now. Taywan Taylor at wide receiver has taken the next step. Jonnu Smith at tight end has taken the next step. The guy who really stands out, though, is Jayon Brown at the linebacker spot. I know everybody has really been excited about what he's been able to do. So for all the talk about new guys via free agency or the draft, where your team normally improves the most is the improvement of current players, particularly guys like Taylor, Smith, and Brown going into their second year.
We've seen so much improvement across the board in this Titans team. What position group has stood out to you the most throughout this entire offseason program?
The secondary. I think the Titans are better and deeper at corner than they've been maybe forever. It's a pretty good-looking group. I like the versatility they have at safety, particularly with an all-pro in Kevin Byard. But then you have players who can play multiple positions, like a Kalen Reed. He could line up at safety, at corner, or in the nickel spot. You have a lot of that versatility, which helps your overall roster. I think the Titans are going to have a lot of tough choices to make during training camp based on how good the entire defensive secondary has looked throughout the process. Going to be some tough cut downs come August into early September.
All right, well, there's still one more day of minicamp here at St. Thomas Sports Park, and then a little bit of break before the team comes back for training camp in late July. For TitansOnline.com, he's Mike Keith, and I'm Amie Wells.